A very good afternoon, one and all. So this is a very important terminology which will generally used in this type of course like disaster preparedness and planning. Whenever we talk about the disaster preparedness, then generally we go for this terminology called VCA, vulnerability and capacity assessment. And this is very important because whenever we go for the awareness program, like how we can enhance the vulnerable people protection. Okay, so in that sense this is a very important. So in this lecture we will see the what is vulnerability and capacity assessment and how we can do, and what are the agencies and the previous work has been done related to this VCA. Okay. Okay, so vulnerability and capacity assessment, called VCA, is basically an integral part of disaster preparedness. As I told, we have a very good disaster preparedness plan, then we can enhance our capacity at the time of disaster assessment, and we can protect the from the impact of disaster to the vulnerable people. So basically, the VCA is a complementary to national and sub-national risk, hazard, vulnerability, and capacity mapping, which exercises that identify communities most at risk. Means which communities which are at a higher risk level. Okay, in that case this vulnerability and capacity assessment help us to protect from the mitigate from the risk hazard, and it also enhance the ability to protect the impact of disaster and enhance the capacity building of the disaster preparedness part. Okay, so it also contributes to the creation of community based disaster preparedness program at the rural and urban grassroots level. So this is a very important point. The VCA is the only way which help us to create a community based disaster preparedness program at various levels in rural area or urban area, and it is the way to identify the problems at the grassroots level. So with this point, this is a very important concept behind the VCA, because it is the way only where we can find out, or we are able to develop a community based disaster preparedness program at various sector of the our institute, our nation, or state level. So basically VCA enables local priorities to identify and appropriate action taken to reduce disaster risk. So this is a very important point also. What is the advantage of VCA is that we can identify the priority at the local level, in which part we have to move with, we have to propagate our preparedness part of the disaster management. And again it gives an idea, or it gives and the appropriate action taken to reduce the impact of the disaster or reduce the disaster risk. Means it also help us to identify with proper action in case of disaster risk reduction. Okay, and also assist in the design and development of programs that are mutually supportive. Means as I told earlier, we need a very strong support from the various stakeholders like health sector, engineering sector, public administration sector, whatever the authority is having at different levels like village level, rural area, district level, village level, and state level. All the stakeholders when come together, then we can design and develop a program in a such a way it it's a mutual support and responsive give us the more ideas to save the people in case of disaster. Okay. Okay, just some more important point regarding the VCA, means vulnerability and capacity assessment. As I told, VCA is nothing but a complementary to national and state level risk, hazard, vulnerability and capacity mapping, which exercises that identify communities most at risk. We have already discussed this point. And after that, VCA is then undertaken in these communities to diagnose the specific area of risk and vulnerability. Then it determine what action can be taken to address them. Okay, so these are the basic points regarding the vulnerability and capacity assessment. Means it just give a mapping regarding the national level and state level where the risk, hazard and vulnerability is happening. We need to provide the preparedness part. So just it give the capacity mapping, which exercise that identify which community is at more risk condition, more vulnerable at different level. Means it may be on national level, or it may be a district level, or it may be a village level. Okay, then it diagnose the particular area regarding with respect to the risk and vulnerability, and it concluded that what action can be taken to protect that area or to address them. Okay, then to complete the whole circle, means first finding the area which is more vulnerable, finding the communities which is more vulnerable to risk, hazard. Okay, then diagnose that area with respect to risk and vulnerability, and then what action we can take. Okay, so this is the circle. What VCA unearthed at the local level can provide a valuable indication of national and different level of the state vulnerabilities and capacities. Okay. Okay, so we will discuss about the aims of vulnerability capacity assessment. So basically, before that, the International Federation means the United States of America. It experiences over the last 10 years study and has enabled it to refine and improve the VCA to make it better focused and more effective in achieving its purpose. Okay, what we have already discussed about the purpose of VCA. Just identify the more vulnerable people, then whatever our preparedness plan we have, then we have to implement on the vulnerable people, so that we can reduce the effect of the impact of the disaster. Okay, so with this purpose they have a meeting and they decided that we have to do some improvement and refinement in the VCA for more effective in achieving its aims or purpose. So it has also shown how VCA can be linked to and reinforced other society, other programs, and at that time the Red Cross, Red Crescent programs and activities were going on. So moreover, as VCA is a participatory process at national level, and it can develop the realistic and relevant activities that are better suited to local needs and priorities. So this was the one study for the proper improvement in the VCA, and for that there was so many conferences and meeting was held at national level, and one statement was comes out that before we used to work for people, but now we work with them. ठीक है ना, उनका पहले था कि we will work for the people definitely, but now we will work together for them only. Okay, so when we talk about the aims of the VCA, so first we have to assess risks and hazard facing communities and the capacity they have for dealing with them, and just involve the different authorities at different level like local level, district level, and then just come out with some action plan to prepare and for respond to the whatever identified risk where identified risk area has been decided. Okay, then we have to perform that activity so that we can reduce the risk reduction to prevent or mitigate the effects of expected hazard, risk and vulnerability. Okay. Okay, so I am just giving some link. It will help us to understand the vulnerability capacity assessment concept and what are the action taken in the past. It is a very clearly mentioned in this video, and also I am just giving you some other Red Cross and Red Crescent videos like and there are so many authorities which has been worked and working in this area. So just go through this. It will be it will become more clear to you regarding the VCA. Okay.